guys, it's Nato Ace here. And once again, it's going to be an update, the future of both of my channel, or let's just say 3 of my channel, MmGS Game Showcase, vlogs, and extend what is the future and what's my plan is. So first of all, June of 23rd, 2019, the conclusion, the end of the 10th anniversary of the MmGS. It started on, well, of course, June 23rd, 2008. It's 2018 last year, so that's the 10th anniversary. But on June 2nd, it'll be the last day, and then June 23rd, officially the 10th anniversary done. It'll be the 11th anniversary, but that doesn't really make sense. Kind of make more sense if it's like multiples of 5 or 10. That's why the 10th anniversary kind of sort of a big deal there. So that's done. So a lot of them probably wondering, oh, what about those anniversary specials? Are they going to be on? And the answer for that one is yeah. So basically, you know what? Here's my schedule. First of all, I'm going to do this once again. I did not do this last year due to the fact that because I wanted to start off celebrating the 10th anniversary of the channel, the main channel, in MmGS. And that is, once again now, because since the anniversary is done, and that during the summer, what I intend to do is to take a break. Not so much of, I'm not going to do any videos, I'm not going to post anything, but most of it's going to be slower than what it is. So, like in my main channel, chances are, showcase, probably going to be total of max of 2. And I'll be lucky if I do 3 or more than that, but my intention is going to be probably just 2 during the summer, taking it slowly there. And then the secondary channel, when I do my VIP vlog or vlogs, not so much anymore, because usually I do a lot of them because there's a lot of interesting topics. Heck, look what happened in the month of May with Idea Factory. I know I like Idea Factory games. They keep mentioning a lot of stuff. I keep talking about it non-stop. I know. I mean, Idea Factory International are in the role to some extent, and what can I say there? But yes, but at this point on, vlogs may be going to be slower also. If really something that I'm interested, I'm going to talk about it. I'll talk about it, but chances are, even if it's something that's mainstream, I might not give my thoughts about it. Cause I used to do that too, believe it or not, like sort of quote unquote jump the bandwagon. So not this time. So that is going to be part of the secondary channel. There is that there won't be a lot of vlog, and then on the main channel, of course, to some extent, a max of 2 showcase that I'm intent to do. I might do more if I got the time, because like I said, I want to catch up on something else that's really not MmGS related, but something that I felt I need to do, and it is a good time. It is a good time to do it there. Other thing is on my secondary channel is, you've got to notice I did talk about this last year, literally last year, about English dub. So there have been still, I kind of feel like there have been games I feel like you should have English dub, but I might give my thoughts about that. However, I'm also gonna do, to some extent, a follow-up of why am I doing this? Why am I doing the English dub in Japanese game? Because to some extent, I kind of felt it should be nice to basically put it in. I know sometimes the problem is time and money, but I always said it before, and I'm going to say it again. If they give a risk, if they take the risk, give it a chance, chances are it might have good sale. Judgment, they're doing it, and a lot of people who got early copies said, yeah, the English stuff is good. Thank you. I love that, because when people praise that to some extent, the companies might consider it. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that in a different video about, let's just say, like expansion on the English dub. But the gist of it is that sometimes when people talk about why sub, why dub, and a lot of back and forth argument, and why sometimes it's being concerned, because company to some extent kind of sees that An example I can say is when companies see, oh, a lot of people just like sub. Oh, look at that. You know, the majority of people will just sub. So push got to shove. Oh, we're not gonna put English sub in the game, this particular Japanese game, because the majority of people prefer sub. And what happened? There you go. And then when people prefer sub or dub, they're out of luck. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna be like threatening the company. I'm just gonna be disappointed that the company is willing to do that. But it is what it is. It's a business, not a charity there. So that type of thing I'm gonna say there. So yes, that I'm gonna do a conclusion or an expansion on English dub in Japanese games. So again, if you're sick and tired of those, I do apologize, but it is something I felt, in my opinion, that I want to talk about. And also, the other questions are, hey, in your previous update, you were talking about Lost Vlog. We're having those. Are you going to do them? Well, sad part is that, unfortunately, after evaluating the situation, what's going on, the Lost Vlog that I'm planning to do, I'm no longer gonna do them, and the reason really is it's really just out of date. Let's just say, to some extent, there were a lot of more than MCI, and it's not really worth giving my opinion about it. Like I said, Lost Vlog, basically the whole point is that I gave my opinion at one point, never put it up. I still want to put it up to give my personal opinion about it, even so it's irrelevant and it's outdated, but you know, sometimes it's interesting, maybe you get something out of it, maybe not, it's up to you. But unfortunately, that me planning to do those Lost Vlog are no longer gonna happen. So what about the rewinds? Yes, there are still gonna be rewinds. I already did 4 on the main channel, and rewind vlogs, it's supposed to be 3, but as of right now, officially it's only 2, because the third one I kind of did, but I had to take it down because of, well, let's just say in the beginning of that video, because I am talking about a certain podcast and certain people on it, but I did mention what happened to them, and apparently there was more than MCI. I want to take it off because there were some concerns. Basically, let's just say that some of the party member that basically that I'm talking about that are involved sort of had contact with me, and that's the reason why I said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna back off for a while, because it's none of my business what happened, and it's really none of my business. But yeah, so MmGS Rewind Vlog number 3 is still on the works, and also here's also preview, teaser, spoiler, MmGS Vlog Rewind number 4. I already got planned, and people might not like this, and I'm gonna put it a quote-unquote warning about it, because a YouTuber I follow, I enjoy this YouTuber's content, unfortunately had a fallout. Again, I know that's a theme there. Another a fallout to someone that considered a friend, but not anymore. The vlog I'm gonna do basically is how am I gonna say this? I guess an expansion of a story that happened in 2008. So the people that I follow in the circle I follow probably gonna know what I'm talking about. For the new people, you're gonna have to stay tuned for that one. I don't want to say the name, but it's basically the rewind for number 4 is I expand on something. One person talked about it, but that's not the person that had a fallout with. I know it's kind of confusing what I'm talking about, but it'll make more sense once I start doing it. But then I expand on that one, and let's just say that the people I talk about, they know each other. Let's just say that there. So there. But the bottom line I'm trying to say here is that yes, on my secondary channel, Rewinds is still a go, and then of course, again going back to the main channel. And I'm kind of going back and forth here. I don't know why I'm doing it. I do apologize, but just bear with it. On my main channel, another thing that I did, and that is called first impression. So you kind of notice I kind of do impression and first impression. Well, basically what happened that one is I wanted to do first impression on my main channel, kind of like a spin-off to the showcase, basically giving my impression of the game. But also what happens is I end up also just doing vlog impressions, so it's kind of it got confusing to some extent. But the bottom line is that yes, the name of first impression is going to be still there because I already have plans of what those are, and I am still going to give those impressions of first impression. However, at some point, maybe this is going to be at 2020, is that I'm going to end the segment first impression, but I'm just going to call it impression, and then I'm just going to let people know whether I played the game or I finished the game, because believe it or not, I'm also going to give impression of game that I actually finished, believe it or not. And yeah, stay tuned for that one. So again, like I said, first impression still on the go for now. But I think I'm gonna, if I time this right, in 2020, it'll eventually be done. And for that point on, it's gonna be just MmGS impression. Let's just call it that. So there you go. And then what about my third channel? What about that one? Yes, there will be more extended showcase, and like I said, the whole point of the third channel is, I mean, you could subscribe if you guys want to, but it's really just longer, showcase that game I already played, that's already been showcased in my main channel. But the thing is that will, because since I am taking sort of a slower pace, or the first two channel, my first and second channel, the third channel will probably gonna have more frequent update or posts gonna be in that one now, because believe it or not, I got a lot of, let's just say, video that I kind of recorded, and might as well just make them to an MmGS extender. Again, not new games to some extent, maybe one or two, but most is going to be games that I already showcased before, such as Street Fighter V, Trail of Cold Steel, the first game, Decisive Edition, Spider-Man, Yakuza, yes, Yakuza, so there you go. Yeah, just more of that one again. The whole point of that one is it's supposed to be a support or complement to the showcase episode, just more gameplay. So, there you have it. Those are my schedule for summer for now. Perhaps I'm going to do a follow-up update schedule once this break period window, like it's going to be summer. And my plan is that on September, I'm going to go back again as in a regular basis. But for now, I am going to take it slowly. Like I said, main channel will have only 2 showcase. First impression is still on the go. Rewind on that one also is going to be on the go. But don't expect it soon, probably September. Maybe in 2020, I just have to wait and see. My second channel, Vlog is going to be less going to be during the summer. If something exists that's really interesting, that really interests me, I'll give my opinion about it. Rewind number 3 and Rewind number 4 is planned on summer. Then after that, I'll figure out what Rewind that I want to share again, relief to what I did before. And then of course, the third channel I do the extend, which is support. The whole point of that objective is just to support the main channel, the main showcase. It'll be games. They're like more than 30 minutes or an hour, it depends. But games that I already played before. Maybe there's a chance it might be a showcase that I have not. Basically do MmGS or a showcase. We'll just have to wait and see that. So I'm gonna jump in here and basically also have to do an update on this particular segment I was originally going to plan to do, and that is the closure of the backlog battle. Like I said, the people who are involved, I follow what they did since way in 2009, let's just say that, 2009, 2010. And of course, they part ways. And then if you've been following either the other guy or the other person, yes, I'm not saying names. If you know who I'm talking about, if you know who I am and what the group I follow, then you probably have an inkling about it. Say the name. I don't want to say it for safety reason. Let's just say also that one, just like the MmGS Lost vlog, yeah, this is gonna be canceled. So normally I had a plan to give my final closure, basic thoughts of the foundation. This a lot of people kind of did, but through and again, I was gonna do funny in like somewhere like early 2019, but of course, like I said before, life and time, and then of course, believe it or not, some of the people basically talked to me about their story. Yeah, I know. And I'm just gonna say this: that unfortunately, what happened. I mean, it's the internet. You know what happened. I mean, it sucks. I mean, you've seen a lot of people. You've seen certain someone, certain this. So what's gonna happen to this one also? Yep, it's canceled. So I really can't give a like an in-depth closure of this particular podcast, even so I have nothing against it, but the people in it, it's a conflict of interest. So unfortunately, and yeah, yeah, people were talking about like the stories about it. I'm like, yeah, so I just don't feel like really just talking about it. So what's probably going to happen, I'm going to do is that I am going to do some sort of closer to this particular podcast, but it's going to be way so vague, way probably not even long. I kind of really want to go in depth of why at one, well, let's just say still support it, but on the internet. What happens beyond that, it's none of my business. So, again, it is going to be unfortunate that, yeah, I mean, I was going to plan to closure this particular podcast that I follow, but a lot of things just popped into me. They told me stories and stories. So I'm like, after a while evaluating this, like, yeah, this is not going to happen. This is not going to work. Yeah, it is unfortunate about it. So, yeah, so beside the MmGS Lost vlog, which I'm not going to do anymore, rather just a basically quick one, I'm probably going to do the same thing with this also as well. Yeah, sorry. You know, I mean, let's just say it's for good for safety reason. So those are my schedule. So with that, I'll see you guys later.